launching of this program, along with in the presence of our Honorable Prime Minister of India. I, on my behalf and on behalf of the government of Nagaland, led by Honorable Chief Minister Mr. Rio, brings greetings to each and every one of you, and we want to give thanks to our Almighty God for giving us this, along with the the Department of Urban Development, Social Welfare and District Administration. We want to convey our heartfelt gratitude to our sanitation workers, especially from Dimapur and Kohima, who are sacrificing their life, sacrificing their health, city clean. We are clean because of you. And so we want to congratulate you. Sob laga porde congratulations. Jana diya se apni khani bide amaka laga Kohima town hobi, Dimapur hobi, sob jaga de amakan safa kurina thakibo pare ase. Etu nimide ekdom dangor thanks ase de kogine amakan yere kiman dangor sap ase. Sob laga naam para apni khan ke jana diya se. Aru itu ekla para khotom na hoa kine Nagaland government our Chief Minister Rio parahi niche tak. Aru amar laga Prime Minister Narendra Modi tai laga government aru amar Nagaland laga government pura milai kine eki logode dukhiya manu kam dangor choto kura manu dangor para choto para dangor tak etu kan sob oporte amakan eki logode milai kine age jabo koine amakan bhavna ase itu hisab para hi kaam kure se. As we have seen in the recent years, the government at central level and even the state level, we are trying to reach out to the last man in this country, to the poorest man in this country, because the government believe that a nation can progress, a nation can be called advanced, we can become the progressive, we can age jabole pare bole etu nimite etu kurubole last manu, not only by distance, dorde thakya manu holibi na holibi sobse choto wala holibi sobse dukhiya wala holibi etu kibe na chare kine sob ituke eki logode bohi kine include.
Safai Karamcharis or sanitation workers are the foundation and the heart of our nation's or state sanitation. Without them, the dream of a clean India or Nagaland cannot be achieved. Even prior to any mission or scheme, our Safai Karamcharis have been tirelessly and quietly carrying out on the mammoth task of keeping our cities and our towns clean. Amongst these Safai Karamcharis as well, there exists a lower stratum that does the menial of all sanitation work, that is manual scavenging, those that clean, handle and dispose human fecal waste manually from dry latrines, open drains and sewers. This practice has been banned only in 1993, but it is still prevalent. The 1993 Act was replaced by the prohibition of the employment as manual scavengers and the Rehabilitation Act 2013 with the aim of reinforcing the ban and urgent need to rehabilitate the manual scavengers. Since then, benefits like subsidized loans to sanitation workers for procurement of sanitation-related projects, training support for skill building, workshops on hazardous cleaning of sewers and septic tanks, etc., are being provided under the Self-Employment Scheme for Rehabilitation of Manual Scavengers, that is the SRMS. Despite these interventions, the practice still exists in modern India as per National Commission for Safai Karamcharis and CSK, 1,056 sewer and septic tank related deaths have taken place between 1993 and 2023. That is 20 years in a period of 28 and union territories. Realizing the need for an external dedicated and to inculcate the safe occupational practice, strengthen the operationalization of sanitation response units and promote skilling and entrepreneurship, self-help groups, and are empowered to run sanitation enterprises. All SSWs have access to alternative livelihoods. Strengthen supervisory and monitoring systems at national, state, and ULB levels to ensure enforcement and monitoring of safe sanitation work. Increased awareness amongst sanitation services seekers, that is individuals and institutions, to seek services from registered and skilled sanitation workers. Extending health insurance scheme benefits under ABPMGAY to SSWs and manual scavengers and their family members. Occupational safety training to SSWs. So the benefits of the NAMASTE schemes are identification. NAMASTE envisages identifying the SSWs, occupational training and distribution of PPE kits to SSWs, extending insurance scheme benefits, livelihood assistance, saturation with social security schemes benefits, IEC campaign. Since last year, the first step of NAMASTE has been implemented, that is identifying the sewer and
Ayushman health card dibo sanitation worker hange aro PPE kits can be dibole asena. So idu NAMASTE scheme to ki ase koile do idu do sanitation workers sanitation gari de bera khan aro cesspool gari de bera khan India de sai jaile aro especially one do tier 2 tier 3 means metropolitan city no India de do one proper facility bi na thake idu garne itu scheme do wila bi naam alak pra thakise idia NAMASTE banai je. NAMASTE means English brother National Action for Mechanised Sanitation Ecosystem. Mane hat pra nochoigina machine bra kida banabo aro city dangor khan to sewer thage below the rasta la mati la niche de dangor thage na tade toilet khan do sob jai pani letra khan sob jai itu dainde itu safa korna manu nijor jai na safa kora do bishi manu more. So in 20 years record te thaga do 1000 plus manu more na ase because gas diao lai do one landfill de bi gas diao lai ni dikhi ase. So tade do inya na more itu karone itu kiya safe kori na jabo itu la launch itu la scheme do NAMASTE do itu ase one sanitation worker kan karone. So it creates to enable a safe ecosystem for the sanitation workers. So that is all about today's program. So I'll just stop here for now.
The PM-SURAJ outreach program with beneficiaries from socially disadvantaged sections of society receiving credit support. The target group includes scheduled castes, Safai Karamcharis and backward classes. For the benefit of our gathering today, we are going to, the target group is the Safai Karamcharis. At the state level, the Department of Social Welfare is designated as the nodal department for matters that are related to Safai Karamchari and the sanitary and insanitary workers. Now, under Safai Karamchari, we have the new NAMASTE scheme, as has been told in the keynote address. This NAMASTE scheme has come in recently, and the urban department is our additional secretary from the urban department is the state nodal officer from their department. We would also be having a state nodal officer from the social welfare department. And at the state level, the AHOT, or the administrative head of the social welfare department, has been indicated to head the state committee. Today, I'm happy to see that few of our beneficiaries are present, both from Kohima and Divapur, and we are happy that the Divapur people could come and join us today. In this ongoing national program, as has been specified by both the preceding speakers, concessional loans to 1 lakh beneficiaries are being proposed to be dispersed through the various corporations, namely the National Backward Classes Finance and Development Corporation, the National Scheduled Caste Finance and Development Corporation, the National Safai Karamchari Finance and Development Corporation. So the beneficiaries are going to be serviced through these three institutions. Nagaland joins the rest of the country to be part of today's event, which aims to cover 510 districts across the country. At the state level, we three departments are partnering together today: the social welfare, the urban, and the district administration. We are involved in organizing this program today.
इनका नेशनल टाइम थे आमाखान लगा माननीय प्रधानमंत्री पूरा इतु डिसएडवांटेज सेक्शन काटे इनका एक ता स्कीम आजी होल कंट्री ते लॉन्च करी आसे इट विल बेनिफिट नॉट ओनली दैट पर्टिकुलर पर्सन ताई लगा फैमिली ताई लगा हेल्थ सब खान लाभ पाबोले आसे लेथरा पुखिया तो मामूली ना बीमारी भी बिशी उलाय बोले भी नोबडी केयर्स ना मार्जिनलाइज सेक्शन आसे सुकू पूरा होदोई साइड इनका नेशनल टाइम थे इनका भी आते आसे टीएमसी भी आसे सोशल वेलफेयर डिपार्टमेंट भी आसे एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन भी आसे तो आमा खान मिला कि ना इतु ट्राई करिबो कि गवर्नमेंट लगा एकटा लाभ आही आसे इतु तो अपनी खान के विदाउट एनी हैसल एकटा भी दिक्कत न होय कि ना अपनी खान तक पहुंचबो लागे इतु ही आमा खान लगा एकटा प्रयास आसे तो आज ही इतु करने ही आमा खान सब जमा हुई ना से इतु लगा कोथा तो आगे ते ठीक पूरा स्पीकर खान पूरा हाल पूरा जनाई की ना से बोले भी इतु पूरा भी क्लैरिटी पा ना कि बा दिक्कत पाए आसे आही भी आमा खान होतो याते आसे अपनी खान के मदद बाजी पूरी बोले याते आजी की कोथा हो बोले आसे की आसे किसी बानु भाग तो इतु बुझी बोले ना पारे वो जाने बोले भी एको मन थे इतु शंका न पूरी भी आही भी आमा खान लगा ऑफिस थे कंसर्न ऑफिस तक भी जाए कि ना किनिका इतु लाभ पा बोले आसे किनिका इतु पूरी वो कि डॉक्यूमेंट खान लगे इतु खान सब आमा खान अपनी खान के इतना मदद बाजी पूरी दिबो सो आजी कुन कोहिमा पूरा आजी याते जमा हो कि ना से कुन दिमापुर पूरा याते आही कि ना से सब खान के आमा खान लगा खुशी जनाई दिया से आमा खान इनका हुई कि ना इनका प्रोग्राम आजी ऑब्जर्व पूरा बेसी खुशी होता आसे लेट्स एक ही लोगों मिली कि ना काम करी बोले आसे डिपार्टमेंट खान भी मिली कि ना आसे आमा खान लगा MLA खान एडवाइजर खान सब याते है कि ना आसे अपनी खान लगा कि सुख दुख आसे सब एक ही लोगों आमा खान शेयर करिबो आरो आज की प्रोग्राम जाई था कि वो हाल पूरा ऑब्जर्व करिबी हाल पूरा ये तो प्रोग्राम ऑब्जर्व करिबी कि छोटू मोटू आसे आमा खान आज अरेंज करी कि ना आसे अपनी खान करने इसी तारी प्रोग्राम बनाए कि ना आसे इतु करने कि बात गलती भी होगी तो करने तो माफ कर दी दुख भी पाई कि ना था कि वो अपनी खान तो इतु तो आज लगा प्रोग्राम इतु सूरज को ऐसे आई थिंक सूरज तो सब जानी था कि वो सन ना तो सूरज निसना ही दुखिया खान लगा लाइफ थे एकता लाइट आनी दिया इनिशिएटिव ही ऐसे किनिका इतु लाइट ना आमा खान लगा लाइफ थे ना दूसरे सेक्शन खान आमा खान लगा सभी इतु तो SC कार्ड ने OBC कार्ड ने और सैनिटेशन वर्कर कार्ड ने ऐसे बोले भी आमा खान लगा नागालैंड तो OBC और SC खान तो नहीं पहले भी बिसी ये था कि वो बोले भी सफाई कर्मचारी खान तो ऐसे
about the prevailing situations and to how do we go about it. The launch of this very important, deprived of and have been considered as a people with a very low profile and has often failed to exhibit the richness they are embedded with. And indeed, it is very much for us to reflect upon as a big asset for society. I'm certain that with the launch of this program, they stand equal with each and every one of us for the growth of our society. India is very much going, which is considered to be a welfare state. And in our context, our state Nagaland which is very much considered to be a liability state, deserves to give a big round of applause for such a noble venture. The portal launched by the Honorable Prime Minister at this period of socio-economic transition is found to be apt, tactical, humanitarian, balanced, and a far-sighted approach for a country loaded with young population. I am of belief that the parameters between the high end and low end will be resolved, but not without the transparency and the sacrifices of the implementing agencies. To educate the stakeholders of their roles and responsibilities. And so far, who have been a victim of lack of guidance has to be molded. No citizen should be left deprived. And to our bonus, our very own state Nagaland, we are very privileged. Way back in 2002, Nagaland Communitized Act, which serves public institutions and social services, embodies the participation of each and every citizen of the state to be responsible. And with the launch of this portal, it is well informed with our very own act that each and every one of us, with the supporting act of our state, we are very much responsible to go much further.
Nagaland TV, Sob Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on GOTV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 994 in Global Chapter, and Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter.